Alright, LBF family, you see we got it on the screen. We got that LBF family. We are back in here with another video, and this one will be a good one. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video and check out the last ones from the last time, because make sure you tap in so you can be back in. And today we're going to talk about how I think Naji Marshall can and possibly will take PJ Washington's spot. I said how I think Naji Marshall can take PJ Washington's spot. Naji Marshall has a lot of things in his bag, whether that comes to playmaking down a three-point shot, getting to the basket, creating pressure on the rim. Naji Marshall is someone who has it all. Make sure you stick around to the end. LBF, before we get into the video with Naji, I'm going to be bringing you a new segment called Only in the US. Man, let me know what y'all think. Drop it below.
Meet that man for drinks. This man saw you. His first initial thought wasn't.
Alright, LBF family, we are back with another video, and we got a segment called Only in the US. We got a tenderoni. She's gonna be able to tell us the downside of the coffee date. Yeah, you know, we fond of the coffee date because it gives us a chance to really experience what a person is like in a face-to-face setting, and actually able to put her through an interview process, because they have to meet a certain level for it to be something that a man who's willing to spend his steam, sanity, time, energy, attention, and his let's tell you the fifth one. We're gonna keep it G-rated today. So she's gonna give us a little perspective.
Do not go on that coffee date. Do not go on that boba date. Do not go meet that man for drinks. This man saw you, and his first initial thought wasn't, wow, I'd really love to get to know her over some dinner and a nice ambiance. He looked at you and said, Duncan?
Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, if she's not willing to go on a coffee date with you, it's somebody that you do not need to invest in. If she's not willing to take the time out of her schedule, your schedule is already busy, because you have to go out and fight the world and then come back and provide things that you were able to take from the world and bring it back to her. So if she doesn't have the foresight to understand that and realize that this is a meeting to determine if we're compatible, so I feel a lot more comfortable about spending that money on you, then it's something we can move forward with, and then I can take you on those bigger dates. But as of now, with the amount of people in your phone texting you while you're here, I need a little bit more security, knowing that I should put all my eggs in one basket. I would recommend that you don't put none of your eggs in one basket, especially with a woman who does a video with her chest showing like this. Come on now. Y'all know how I get down. Let's see what she got to say. We'll let her finish.
Starbucks? The amount of messages that I get from men that ask me if I like coffee. No, bitch, I don't.
It's okay. It's okay. If you...
It's okay. You don't gotta like coffee. I like coffee. I mean, I might not like you.
I don't like coffee. I actually hate it.
Game over.
All right, family. Appreciate y'all tapping into the segment Only in the US. Hit the subscribe button, share, tap in so y'all can be back in. Holla.
Meet that man for drinks. This man saw you. His first initial thought wasn't.
All right, LBF, that is it for this segment of Only in the US. Let's get back to Naji.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
With that being said, let's lock in. This is a season that Naji Marshall plays 66 games for the New Orleans Pelicans. Games average 7.1 points, 5 46.3% from the field, 38.7% from three. He had averaged also 3.6 rebounds, 1.9 assists. From the last time Naji Marshall got measured, he's 6, which I do believe PJ Washington is about 6'7". So it's interesting to see how they line up next to each other. The height-wise, Xavier College. This is his 3rd season. He also averaged 0.5 blocks, 0.5 assists. Naji Marshall's 1st season in the league. From the field, he averaged 39.2%. From three-point range, it was 34.9%. His 2nd year, it was 40.5% from the field, 20% from the three-point arc, 3% from the 40.3% from the field, 30.3% from the three-point arc, and then from his last season, he was 46.3% from the field, which has increased, which means that Naji is improving. Not to mention, y'all saw that half court. Matter of fact, 3-quarter shot. Only people that have hit that shot is Max Spruce, and I don't want him, and Naji Marshall, and I'll definitely take him, especially with the defensive tenacity that he brings. For his last season, he was 46.3% from the field. That's what I just said. Then from three, he was 38.7%. Offensive rebounds, 0.8. Defense, 2.8. So his best offensive rebounding season is going to be past season. His best defensive rebounding season was his first. I'm pretty sure that he'll most likely that being around Luka Doncic and knowing that we are going to need people to go in there and get it so Luka can not have to exert so much energy to get down the court. That way we can attack the defenses before they have a chance to set up. All right, LBF family, you see we got it on the screen. We got the Naji Marshall. And this is one of the reasons why I think Naji Marshall has the intangibles to take what he wants from PJ Washington, which is his spot. There you see it on the screen. One of the only people last season to hit a 3-quarter shot. But unfortunately all the way around because it happened twice. Max Spruce and Naji Marshall. Not to mention on this play here, you see Josh Green coming down, bricking the shot. Brandon Ingram grabs the rebound, but looks who is down the court. It's Naji Marshall, Jaden Hardy, Josh Green walking down the court. That's why Josh is out there in Charlotte with Grant. They can have a playtime picnic if they want. On this play, you see Naji faking, then taking them to the hole, and then using that pivot manipulation, getting them up in the air and going around them. On this play, his defense was tenacious, all on Malik Monk, who was supposedly supposed to be the 6th man of the year, but unfortunately, not this year. Naji Marshall. Okay, on this play, we got B.I. coming down, getting clamped up. Naji Marshall through the basket, finishing through contact. These are only offensive highlights mainly. Not to mention last season he shot 39% from three, one of his best shooting seasons of his career. On this, you see him off the low block, just taking Denny Avner to the basket. He has great footwork. When it comes to getting around the paint, once he gets deep into the paint, he can manipulate you on that Jalen Brunson level. Not to mention he's taller. He's 6'6". He has the capability of really making his defender look slow. He has the ability to throw these passes. See him off the wing. Those are the great things that we needed as Dallas Mavs fans. We had too many people who were one-dimensional. And then when we upgraded the roster with DJJ and PJ, we had players that could do a little bit more. Dallas Mavericks have completely rehauled this roster. We can get with players that are able to move and groove and do a lot more things that we are used to. I believe that Naji Marshall has what it takes to take PJ Washington's shot, especially if he is a more consistent three-point shooter, not to mention his defensive tenacity, being able to lock up or maintain those small guards on those other teams. He has a long wingspan and very active feet. Now I'm starting to realize why his nickname is the Knife. Naji Marshall can cut many different ways, whether it's on offense or defense. He has the ability to show you that tenacious defense or being able to get you a bucket when you desperately need it, whether it's 3/4 of the basketball court or less. It's a good time to be a Dallas Mavs fan. Make sure y'all tap into the last video. Check out the channel. Tap in so y'all can be back in. Make sure you hit the bell. Like, subscribe, share it. Share. It helps the algorithm push the video out to like-minded people like yourself. LBF, we out. Holla.